Hey, this is Pete from Nova Motorcycles, and today we're going to talk about our Moto Guzzi Griso build. This is a 1200cc Moto Guzzi 2015. The Griso was a bike they brought to the States, but you don't really see it very often, even though it's a really beautiful bike. We think it's a really nice option from Guzzi. I'm not even sure if I think they stopped making it, so you'd have to get a used one. So this is a mild build, we would call it, but it's centered around one big piece, which is the customer for this wanted an aluminum tank for this bike. And we thought, yes, we can do that. This is a very complicated tank, though, and it took a really long time. Our friend from California, Brian Cox, built this for us. It's very complicated. Not only the shape complicated, but it has a lot of features like these insets and then these long legs that stick down, and it sort of hugs the frame. Not only that, but this is a fuel injected bike, so the underneath of the tank is equally complicated because it's sort of the stock tanks are plastic, so they basically get injection molded. So they kind of can have any shape, but when you build out of aluminum, it gets a little bit more complicated. Not only that, but you need like a solid, nice flat place for that fuel pump to clamp to and really, seal. So another thing that we custom made for this is this oil cooler cover. The stock ones on this bike are made of plastic, and if you see this bike anywhere around, you'll see that unless they've had it replaced, that those covers are sort of warped and from heat. So we decided to go to a billet aluminum, and then we had it anodized red to sort of pull off the reds on the bike that exist. We also pulled the decals off this bike completely and then had it repainted, all the plastic stock items. We wanted to really downplay those stripe looks. We wanted it sort of a really simple, clean look. We did keep a couple things like a little red pinstripe on it, and the red highlights on the tail light, and then also on the wheels have really cool decals. So we wanted to sort of highlight that. We have there's like a non-stock exhaust pipe on here, which makes it feel like a little more cafe racer. And then there's a fender-delete kit that we did. We upgraded the blinkers, front and rear, but the customer still wanted to keep their bag mounts, so we were able to make all that work and happen. So we're pretty excited about this build. The very last thing we did was add some heated grips, which allow to extend our riding season a little bit up here in New England. Customers from New Hampshire, so they wanted a couple more weeks of rideability, and that's actually a pretty easy add-on afterwards. Some seat modifications to make sure everything fits, and then we were good to go. So if you like this Griso, we probably will never make this tank again because of how complicated it was, so this will remain probably the only one in the entire world. We think it looks great. We're very excited about it. It has like a brushed feel, and that's our Griso build. So if you like the Griso or you're a Moto Guzzi fan, let us know, and like and subscribe, and we'll be sharing some more builds. Have a good day.